How's it be going, retro people? My name is Brad, this is Retro Style Spotlight, and this is your news, notes, history, and retro games to play for the week of July 5th, 2016. Last week's tutorial was a feature-specific tutorial on controller automation. The feature isn't new, but a lot of users have been having some difficulty getting it to work for them, so if you need some help and want to be able to easily close emulators from your controller without the need for a keyboard, then look no further. Jason and myself will be in Arlington, Texas, October 1st and 2nd for Retropalooza, a retro video game convention. There will be lots of YouTube personalities there like the Game Chasers and Pat the NES Punk. Alongside having a booth, Jason and I would love to be on a panel. We were also aiming for our own panel, but I'm unsure if there's enough time left for this to happen. So we would love it if our community could tweet to Retropalooza asking for Jason and myself to be on any emulation-based or appropriate panels. The tweet will be in the description below. Just copy and paste it into Twitter. First off, Summer Games Done Quick is currently running on Twitch. So if you like video game speedruns and want to help out charity while your mind is being completely blown to bits, then check out their stream in the description below. There will also be the schedule below if you want to check to see if your favorite game is being spedrun. Is Final Fantasy VII really technically retro now? I guess so. Monopoly has been partnering in recent years to bring you oddball versions of their game. World of Warcraft Monopoly, Nintendo Monopoly, Zelda Monopoly, The Walking Dead Monopoly. I mean, really, the list is freaking gigantic. Coming in April 2017 is a version of Monopoly based on Final Fantasy VII, and writing this made me realize how old Final Fantasy VII actually is, which is just about 20 years old. Instead of waterworks and hotels, you'll be building Mako reactors and housing for the residents of Midgar. Some people don't care for Monopoly, but I admit it's a rather fun game if you can get a friend or two to buy into the fun for a little while. Sure, games like Munchkin are more fun, but these can be too, especially if you like the world it's based on. If you are into retro gaming on a real console, but still want to preserve most of your collection, then you know EverDrives are king, and if you love the Game Boy Advance, then your dreams have just been fulfilled. Crix.com has put up the EverDrive GBA x5 on July 4th and is already on back order. Keep in mind, I write these scripts a day or two before the Tuesday this goes up, and this goes up on July 5th, 2016. Meaning I wrote this and the EverDrive was instantly put on back order to the latest of August 15th, costing about $100 and featuring high compatibility with nearly 100% compatibility with the GBA game library, all save types supported, which means no ROM patching required unless you want to make a Japanese game English, fast loading, which means most games load within 1 to 2 seconds, 32 megabyte PS RAM ROM, 128 kilobyte SRAM save memory, real-time clock support, low power consumption, FAT32 support for SD cards ranging from SD, SDHC, and SDXC tested up to 64 gigabyte micro SD cards, and supports the GameCube player on the GameCube, Super Retro Advanced adapter, and other GBA accessories. This easily means that the GBA EverDrive is the most awesome thing ever. So while $100 does seem pretty steep, if you want to be able to enjoy GBA games on your GBA SP, then grabbing an EverDrive GBA X5 is a fantastic deal compared to lugging around your 30 favorite cartridges, and let's be fair, that feature list is amazing. So ROM hacking has been a thing for at least 2 decades now, and even now, more and more awesome things are taking place within that community. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is considered to be one of the best games for most players, but it has a surprising lack of ROM hacks released for it, unlike games like Super Mario or Mega Man. While still a few hacks exist, this hack takes the spot for one of the best. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Arena Edition takes cues from The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords, but it puts it in the world and engine of Ocarina of Time. Essentially what this means is up to 4 people can play Ocarina of Time at the same time. While the trailer makes it look more like it's not exactly the same game, where the dungeon is very much different and the camera perspective is completely changed, some things like the Goma fight are still intact. It would be interesting to play vanilla Ocarina of Time with up to 4 people, but this is still amazing. So far, featuring 3 different dungeons based on the original outings of the Deku Tree, Dodongo's Cavern, and the Ice Cave, this all-new adventure can be played single-player, but offers much more action with a couple of friends helping you solve the puzzles simultaneously. The video that's been playing has been the trailer, but if you want to watch it with sound and read the instructions on how to patch and play this game, then check out the video in the description below. Make sure to check out their description as well for the info. This month in 1988, Nintendo releases the first issue of Nintendo Power magazine. Nintendo Power was a news and strategy magazine which was initially published in-house monthly by Nintendo of America and later independently. In December 2007, Nintendo contracted publishing to Future US, the American subsidiary of a British publisher Future. It was one of the longest-running video game magazines in the United States and Canada and was Nintendo's official magazine in North America. On August 21st, 2012, Nintendo announced that it would not be renewing its licensing agreement with Future Publishing and that Nintendo Power would cease publication in December. The final issue, an homage to the very first issue, Volume 285, was released on December 11th, 2012. From the beginning, Nintendo Power focused heavily on providing game strategy, tips and tricks, reviews, and previews of upcoming games. In mid-1998, Nintendo Power first allowed outside advertising in the magazine, formerly reserved for Nintendo-based products only. In its early years, ads only appeared in the first and last few pages of the magazine, leaving no ads to break up the magazine's editorial content. In July 2005, Nintendo Power created a new design to appeal to a limited gaming audience, including a new logo and article format. Along with the cosmetic overhaul came a greater focus on Nintendo fans. Staff reviews, rumor milling, and fan service, including the expanded and enhanced reader mail segment known as Pulse and a revamped community section. Nintendo introduced a new incentive promotional offer that involved the registration of 3 Nintendo or Nintendo affiliated products through Nintendo.com to receive a free 3-issue trial subscription to Nintendo Power. Later, the magazine changed its focus from game strategies and cheat codes to mainly news, previews, and articles on upcoming games. Nintendo Power is severely missed. So that was Retro Style Spotlight for the week of July 5th, 2016. All the relevant links to everything you heard in this edition of RSS will be in the description below. Remember, you can sign up for a Launchbox forum account to talk with us over there. If Launchbox has given you a beautiful library of games, then why not purchase a premium license of Launchbox for $20 to access Big Box, which is a controller and couch-oriented version of Launchbox. We also have our Launchbox Games database now available for users to contribute to. If you have a few favorite games that are lacking in metadata or media, head on over to the games page on the database and make your desired edits or add the game yourself. Jason and I have a lot planned for our community, so if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, we're doing a tutorial video every Friday and more entertainment type shows like this in the future. Let us know what you think of RSS and any feedback you may have on it. My name is Brad, the link to my channel is in the description below, and remember, Freaks and Geeks, to play more games, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.